I just got told one of the best hiring interview questions in the entire world from one of the guys that I work with who's really, really one of my mentors and super beneficial. He's shown me everything how to scale a business, and I've honestly just done what he said, and now my business is just skyrocketing growth. Over the next 3 months, I'm going to have to hire a lot of key people. I was asking him, first off, how do you find those people? What are you looking for? What are the traits to make sure it's a cultural fit? How do you know if someone's a cultural fit? And especially once you get past 10 to 20 employees, this becomes really important. Even with a small team under 15 people now, having everyone be a cultural fit is super, super, super important. But he was saying that one, you should be finding out what are their dreams and desires. Find a pathway to help them get there. If someone has the dream and the desire of working a 9 to 5, just having a comfortable living, or they just want enough to make ends meet. My sister's actually just like this. All she wants is to make ends meet. She wants to work very hard. She is a scientist somewhere in Chicago right now. She works exceptionally hard, but she doesn't care about money. And so not everyone is money-orient driven. Some people want to take pride in the quality of work that they do. Some people want to make a difference in some aspect of life. So you need to find what said person's dream outcome is. And they just need to be brutally honest. And if you can show that your business is a pathway for them to get there and show them how they'll get there, then they're going to be mission-oriented. They're going to have their incentives aligned with their internal incentives, because some people are money-driven. Other people are social-driven. They want the fame. They want the notoriety. They want people to say that they're doing a great job. People are not the same. And so you need to find what someone's objective, their end goal, their dream outcome is, and show them how your business is a path to get there. And if it's not, great. They weren't a great fit anyway. So let's say it was money-driven. Say, well, okay, why do you want to make more money? What do you want to make more money for? How much money do you want to make to be able to do those things? I want to make $17 million per month. You'd say, okay, well, I guess that might be slightly unrealistic right now. I've yet to actually utilize this, but it just makes a lot of sense. If someone asked me when I was 18 years old, when I was 19, 20 years old, hey Josh, what is your dream outcome over the next 3 to 5 years? Let's say you work for me. What do you want? I would say, well, I want to gain the experience to where I will understand how to make money for the rest of my life. That would be one objective. And I did learn that first objective with the guy that I'm going out to dinner with tonight, George Gammon. He was my first mentor, the first person that really changed my life. I got his logo tattooed on my leg, flew across the country, harassed him for a job, started working for him here in Medellin, Colombia, where he lives, visiting for the summer because I get so much value. So I'm bringing my girlfriend, her brother, and George. We're going to go to dinner. Then I'm going to go to this funky ass place with all the guys. I'm going to have them meet us there. We're going to have a great time tonight. I remember when George, he originally hired me, I was just doing economic research for him online. I was still living in a small town, or it's actually a pretty big city in Lynn, Massachusetts. He was in Scottsdale, Arizona. I started working for him, making more money than what I was making as a lifeguard. Had a business on the side with PJ, where we were rolling in dough, but that was actually shut down by that time. So I was just lifeguarding and being a swim instructor. He like doubled my salary. And I was like, damn. So I go in, I quit the job. They're like, what are you going to do? You're going to college? I was like, no, fuck you guys. I'm working for this guy. I'm going to be an entrepreneur. Everyone's like, well, how'd it happen? I was like, well, I got this logo on my leg, blah, blah, blah. I flew across the country. I went to go meet him. I did all these things. And they were like, so you are getting sec traffic. And the optics were terrible. I'm spewing besides the point. Then a month or two later, I did really well. He said, Josh, how would you want to move out to Arizona? I said, done. Let's do it. He said, well, don't you want to know where you'll be staying? I said, I don't care. You're letting me go to Arizona and I get to learn from you in person and I get to do more. He said, yeah, well, don't you want to know what you're going to get paid or how you're going to survive? I don't care. I'll live in my car if I have to. I just want to get better. George was like, well, I'm going to double your salary and I'm going to get you a place to stay. And I remember thinking, my life today has just changed forever. I'm going to be able to apprentice myself under someone who has countless business experience. I'm going to be hands-in person with them all day, every day. That was actually what my dream outcome was when I was 18 years old. I didn't care about the money. I wanted the education and the learning to where I knew 5-10 years later it wouldn't matter because I would have the skills to do it for myself. And that's exactly what happened. Now I have a business that's honestly doing better than I could have ever feasibly. I couldn't even have comprehended how well everything's going right now. Going back to if I'm hiring someone, I need to find out what their objectives are. If the mission that I'm on and the business is on is a good trajectory for them, I should be figuring out when you're interviewing someone, they should be the one telling you what you're missing and how they're going to improve it. Because I know I have a social media company where I help a lot of large businesses, very, mainly mid 8-figure plus businesses, do all of their organic media, 100% of the back end funnels to converting all those views into customers. Then I'm getting in sponsors for them because some of my clients were doing 5+ long form million views per month across YouTube, podcasts. So that's worth a lot to other companies. So that I'm filling in all the views that they have with sponsorship companies or with sponsors. A lot of AI personalized closing for the leads that we're getting, because if you're getting tens of millions of views per client, that's worth a lot of money if you have good systems in place to convert those viewers into customers for whoever their ICP is, their ideal customer. We have a small group of clients. We actually just are taking on another client that I closed yesterday or 2 days ago. Time's funky right now. I'm going to be be onboarding that client on Tuesday, which will be interesting, but I was doing a bunch of work for them today. Because we plan on taking on 1 to 2 clients per month right now, we're actually being able to provide a better quality service to each client quicker, which is unbelievable. I think a lot of that is because I moved out the team here to Medellin, Colombia. We got the whole, or part of the team here. A lot of people are still virtual, but we got shit absolutely getting handled right now. Just working, eating healthy, going to the gym. I'm really spewing this video and I'm sorry, but I've just not been mentally sharp the past few days. And I've been getting a lot of quality work done. I just have not been as sharp as I usually feel. Besides the point, the next key people that I'm going to be hiring, I'll be going through a lot of different job interviews, and I'm hoping to really just find people that want to grow, that are really, really, really looking to have a super high producing skill that can make them infinite amounts of money. I'll have them at an unlimited performance-based bonus because I want everyone to do super, super good. So if you can have super high quality people's incentive is aligned, wanting to grow the business, that's the only way it's going to happen. Other people don't care about your vision. Even though you can spew it over and over and over and over again, you can say what your vision for the business is, people are not going to care because it doesn't impact them. People only care about how things impact them. Every dollar that I create for the business, I'm going to make 50 cents. Then that's a huge, huge upside. I mean, that's very rare to be able to have a 50% profit share on a business because most businesses don't even run at a 50% margin. So I'm just using that as a really, really stupid example.